Hi, I'm Patrick. Welcome. I hope you're going to spend a little time with me cooking today. And I just wanted to say a few things about this coronavirus situation. While our restaurants are closed, our hearts remain open, and we've started an online gift certificate sale with 50% of all the sales from our Lombardinos and Tipsy Cow locations going to the COVID-19 relief fund here in our community. And we're really hoping for some kind of stimulus package to come through as well, because we'd love for our employees to be covered on their insurance, paid their wages, and we want to get through this crisis and help all of our suppliers in that whole food chain make it through this terrible, terrible, unprecedented crisis. But while we're sequestered away, doing our quarantine cooking, tonight we're going to make a very simple dish. It's ramen Italian style. I know this is sacrilege to most Italians, but in our household we have people that are Mexican, Japanese, and Korean, and Irish Americans all living under one household, and we're under the same roof, and so we're going to take some of the ingredients we have. I always cook with olive oil, some good Parmigiano Reggiano, some fresh sage, but I'm going to do a real quick dinner with some Japanese ramen noodles. For dinner tonight, we are using Japanese ramen, but I'm not going to use the flavor packet that comes with it. I'm going to steer it in a whole different direction. We're going to use some frozen peas that we had in our refrigerator and a little bit of fresh sage. A little bit goes a long way. So I'm just going to pick some of this and chiffonade that up, where I take the leaves, kind of roll them towards me into a little tube, and then I'm going to slice them up. This will give me nice long ribbons of fresh sage. And I can come back in, give it a couple of chops, and I have some nice rough chopped sage. This will give this a nice herbal quality. So what I'm going to do is take the ramen, and I'm going to show you how I boil it really quickly with the frozen peas. So I have a pot of water that I brought to a boil. It's not very full. I don't need a whole lot of water for this ramen. I'm going to boil it very quickly. I'm going to add a big pinch of kosher salt to that water. Open up my packet of ramen. And now I want to take it out carefully because I don't want to use any of the seasoning packets that are inside there. Make sure I get those out. There's usually a little chili oil packet in there. I have that out. I'm going to drop my ramen noodles in along with my frozen peas, and they should cook roughly the same amount of time. As soon as the noodles start to break up, I'm going to put them into a colander, which I have set up, and I'm going to save a little bit of the water for the sauce that I'm going to throw on here. Now I'm going to use basically a Roman style sauce of cacio e pepe, but I'm going to add some sage and some Parmigiano Reggiano that I have, rather than the traditional Pecorino Romano. I can see my noodles are starting to soften up just a little bit. Takes about a minute here. Very quick dish. They're starting to break up. Just keep them stirring, and then we'll be able to drain them as soon as they break up fully. Our peas will be warmed through, and we'll keep a little bit of the starchy water to finish our dish. When I come home from work late at night and I need a quick fix after working, 10, 11 o'clock at night, a quick batch of ramen, Italian style, is my go-to. So now we're all boiled. We're going to take our heat and turn that off. Drain our ramen, and we save the water underneath. So to quickly finish our ramen with the fresh, actually frozen peas, I'm going to grate a little bit of Parmigiano, and then we're going to toss this all together into a bowl. We're going to use a little bit of that starchy water that we had, a good dose of black pepper. I like it a little spicy, so some chilies, that roughly chopped sage. We'll give it a big nub of butter, and some good extra virgin olive oil. Mix in about half of the cheese we just grated, and then we'll mix this together until the butter melts. We've got ourselves a nice little quick dinner, nice and cheesy, using that glutinous water to kind of thicken our sauce as we go. Just Just a little drop at a time. That cold butter is kind of emulsifying with that. I'm going to add a pinch of salt. Let that butter melt right in there. And then we're going to plate this in a nice rustic bowl. Add a little bit more of the Parmigiano, another twist of black pepper, and just a little glug of olive oil to finish that off. This is our quick Italian-style ramen with some sweet petite peas, Parmigiano Reggiano, and a lot of cracked black pepper. I hope you enjoy it, and let us know if you like our videos. This is always a work in progress with us. We are quarantined and we are learning new things and challenging ourselves. So I hope you enjoy the videos, and please consider subscribing to The Real Lombardino's Cooking at Home.